718,630 shillings to subsidize private financial enterprises. He was able to establish a link between the Kenya shilling 17 billion, which was unconstitutionally withdrawn from the Consolidated Fund in June 2023 to subsidize unnamed private financial enterprises, and the 17 billion shillings contested oil shipment between Mrs. Njeri and the two cabinet secretaries. I concur with Senator's suspicion that Njeri is the private financial enterprises funded by the Kenya shillings 17 billion illegally from the Consolidated Fund and received by the Ministry of Petroleum and Mining. The CS for Energy and Petroleum, Mr. Chirchir, and National Treasury, CES, Njuguna Ndungu, have certainly committed criminal offenses, abused office, and gone against the Constitution. They stole money from the Consolidated Fund in addition to spending money way above what Parliament approved. They must not only resign, they must also be prosecuted. I want to speak today both to the cartels and the executive, who it appears are joined at the hip. The oil firms, the National Assembly majority leadership, and the CS David Chirchir have talked of there being a G2G memorandum of understanding in this oil deal. Once again, I am asking that the documents be shared with the public. This must be document signed by a representative of the government of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates and the Republic of Kenya, not that of the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum and ADNOC Global Trading Limited or Emirates National Oil Company. Kenyans will have noticed that even as our Ministry of Energy and Petroleum was signing deals with state-owned corporations in the Middle East, our own National Oil Corporation is completely left out. NOC has a legal mandate to participate in all aspects of the petroleum industry and is only owned by the government of Kenya through a joint ownership by the ministry responsible for the petroleum function. How does Chirchir explain the exclusion of this corporation in favor of private shady firms? If he was signing, he should have signed with the minister. Is equivalent on the other side. But those companies are the ones which will sign with the NOC, not the minister. We also know that for a ship to leave one port for another, loaded with goods, it has to get a letter from the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum indicating that the ship is authorized to carry and offload the cargo in Kenya. Who cleared the Njeri ship to travel to Kenya? How did it offload? Over the weekend, we were told that the deal has resulted in so-called structured sourcing of the dollar. If that is the case, why has the exchange rate not improved? How come it has not lowered the cost of oil? What benefits have the so-called structured sourcing of the dollar brought to an end? We are being told that since the deal, you have stopped paying for oil in dollars. We believe that Kenyans don't care whether oil is paid for in dollars, shillings, or rupee. They care about the cost of oil. Nonetheless, we are challenging the government to share with Kenyans evidence of payment of oil in Kenya shillings. Show us documents indicating when the payment was made in Kenya shillings, the bank accounts, and the recipients of the payment. This regime has told Kenyans so many fictitious stories that only documentary evidence will help the country separate fact from fiction. The oil companies and the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum have claimed that it is easy to verify that corporate tax is being paid by the oil companies. We agree that this shouldn't be a difficult task. So we are asking these firms to table the evidence of meeting the corporate tax obligations. Don't tell us, show us. We hope the Kenya Revenue Authority is listening to our demand for evidence of corporate tax compliance by Oryx